was just hiding. Hello! So we are live. It's Sundays with Sarah. Isn't that fun? I didn't come up with it. The guy holding the camera, the iPad, he came up with it. So Sundays with Sarah, it's a thing. Oh, we have somebody.
Janet Kaufman.
Oh, hello, Janet. Hi. That's the woman who raised me. She's great. We love her. Yes, we're in my kitchen, Sundays with Sarah. My awesome sister-in-law pointed out that there is no apostrophe in Sundays because I don't own Sunday. Do I? No. So, pardon my English. I have corrected it since, and it will say Sundays with Sarah without the apostrophe. That's a little English lesson for all of you. Actually, I don't think I taught anybody anything there, but that's okay. I am going to teach you something else that's fun. Who is ready to make pickled red onions? Don't everybody talk at once. Somebody is?
Your mom and your brother.
Oh, yay! You guys are ready. Does everybody have one red onion? You have to hold it like this, too, and hold it like you love it. Okay, even if you don't, I'll show you how to make it. We'll save this video, and you can go back and reference it. So here is my red onion. Could you use another onion? I would say yes, but I would also say, you know what? Go with the red, because what happens is pretty cool. It turns everything pink. And I don't know, there's something fun about liquid changing color, right? It's like a science project. Okay, so here's my onion. I've got my cutting board all set up. I have my knife. I just honed it so it's nice and sharp. I will cut the ends off of it like so. Goodbye. And then I have my little
Your brother commented with a happy face.
Oh, hi, happy face. Nice. So I've cut off both ends of it, and now I'm ready to slice it. So for pickled red onions, there's all kinds of ways. Again, this is just my way. So I like to do things the easy way, and maybe you do too. I don't know. Here's my red onion. I've cut it in half now. I've got a, hey-o. You never know what's going to happen when it's live. I've got a flat surface, which means I'm not going to chop off my hand. That's a good thing, I feel. All right. I got flat hands. I'm holding my knife like a boss.
Don't do that in public because that might hurt someone to see.
Well, no, I'm not going to walk around with my knife
Point it up.
perched up like this. That would be so bad. I'm going to splay my hands like this with my fingertips up so I don't chop them off. And then I was going to dice it. Don't do that. You want to slice it. So instead, I'm going to hold it this like a claw. And I'm just going to run my knife and make some slices on my onion. Now at this point, you know, you're getting a little haphazard. So you know what I do? I save that part for another purpose. I don't throw it away. Then I bring my other guy over, make sure I'm not cutting at the root end, and I'll slice him up too. There you go, buddy. Oh, I am crying right now. You know a solution to that? Opening a window, lighting a candle. If I'm crying, it's because I'm just so touched. Oh, sulfur, it's killing me. Look, I'm crying, legit. I should have opened the window. Here's the deal. See these little green parts in there?
Your mom
little
said
greenish...
awesome skills.
Oh, hey, thanks. You know, I paid a lot of money for those skills. That's beside the point. You can leave these in, but they tend to be a little bit bitter, so usually I end up pulling them out. No joke, I'm about ready to, like, burst into tears right now. Oh.
Can I see your face?
I know, look at my face.
Oh, my!
Oh, no! Oh, it's such a touching moment we're having here. Oh, my. I might be blind by the time this is over.
Don't worry, let me go get you a candle.
Yes! Go get something that burns. That'd be good. All right, here we go. Hold on. Hold on, everybody.
Someone needs to light a candle.
All right.
Where's the lighter?
Don't let that get you down. This is what live means. All right, here we go. No, see now I'm all flustered. No.
Someone, please light this candle.
We're good now.
Can someone just...
No, we're good. All right. So the onion is going in the bowl.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Just let me light it. I want to help you.
All right, we're going in the bowl.
Can
Here we go.
Can someone just light this time?
Hey, Em. Chill out, Doodle.
You said it.
All right. Here's what we're doing. Next up, you've got your onion in a bowl. You're done crying. At least I am. Goodness gracious, that was painful. All right, here's what's going into your jar. I find a canning jar works really well for this. And what I need you to do is take the jar And then I'm gonna have a little assistant come in. We're putting a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna wipe my eyes while she does that. This feels so much better. Teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of sugar.
Maybe explain them what that is.
I'm going to. Good idea. A teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of sugar, and then you could add other things. So these are peppercorns. We're not going to add them actually, because I want to keep it pretty plain and just show them simple stuff. Peppercorns, cumin seed. I like sliced jalapeno in there. You can really do whatever you want. Make it your own. All right. After you have, thank you, looked at those and decided you didn't want to use them. Now we're gonna add. This is water, half a cup of water. You feel like you can handle that?
Yes, I can handle it.
Okay, everybody, letting her handle it. She can handle it. Go fast. There you go. I know, it's the one time I'll tell you to do something quickly. There you go. Otherwise, it just dribbles out the side. This is a half a cup of vinegar, white vinegar. You could use any vinegar. You could even use like lime juice, and that makes it good too. So now, if you're using the jar, which I think you should, these are refrigerator pickled onions, by the way. They are not, I'm not using canning system or anything, so these aren't gonna last as long, but you don't need to worry about that because you will eat them before they are gone. This is the fun part. Then you get to shake it.
Can I shake it?
Shake it, shake it. You can shake it. So while she's shaking that, just keep two hands.
Okay.
I would shake it with two hands. It's glass.
I'm gonna come over here a little closer.
Okay. Next up are these onions. You're like, Sarah, you sliced them. I did. And now what you're gonna do is
look all the smoke.
Yeah, that's steam. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pour boiling water over them. I like to do this because it kind of partially cooks the onion.
Does that good look?
Oh, looks pretty good. Partially cooks the onion. Was I steaming up the camera? Woo. Partially cooks the onion and takes some of that sulfur stuff out of there, some of the bitterness, which, you could skip this step if you wanted to. You could also just stick them in the boiling water really quickly. But I like to let them sit for about 30 seconds or so. I got this tip from the kitchen. I think this is an excellent tip, and I use it all the time. So once you've shaken, you shouldn't see too much stuff left over in there, which you don't. It should have all kind of dissolved, and it's all ready to go. All right.
So then you pour it in there.
Well, there's a few more steps until that point.
I'm going to just put it over here so you don't totally
knock it over. That's probably smart. Yes. At this point, this bowl is hot, but I can't feel my fingers anymore. I've burned my fingers at least 1,000,000 times. So I have no feeling. At this point, you might want to use a heating pad. Heating pad? That's what you put on when you have cramps.
Mom, at some point that will get hot on your fingers.
It will. It's starting to get a little bit warm. Pot holders is what I was trying to say. Then you can just pour that liquid and then get rid of that liquid. You don't need that liquid unless you got some kind of crazy beauty regimen that asks for onion water. I mean, maybe it's the next thing. I don't know. It's probably not. I mean, it looks gross and smells terrible. Up to you. All right, now we can bring back.
Ew.
Yeah. Not good, huh?
I can't smell it.
Not a fan?
I'm just saying to you. Why does it feel like
all right, so here are our onions. With clean hands, you will take your onions. And you will, again, I can't really feel my fingers.
You will place. Ouch.
I don't know why you just did
that.
Yeah,
I didn't
Don't let your kids do this part.
That gets their hands like.
It's pretty hot, so you could use a spoon, but like I said, I can't feel.
Can I use a spoon?
You could use tongs.
Can I use a spoon?
Oh, we're just
to help you?
We're just gonna get these.
Yes, please. Yeah, you're better at that.
Well, it's just gonna take less time. And everybody else is just joining in. I think you have 5 people that join in here.
Nope, it's 59 at least.
Oh, it's definitely 59. All right. Once they're all in the jar, you guys are almost done.
And then you shake it. You put the lid on, then you shake it.
You actually don't have to shake it.
Oh, right, you stir it. You stir it until
you don't even actually stir it. You just kind of push it down.
I forgot. I remember.
Yep, you just push it down right there with your. I like this spoon. It's a nice size. I got this as a gift from my husband, my dear.
Who is here? And I put clothes on him.
And
of mine.
We just let this be. This is again 1 onion, and you just kind of tamper it down. You can let it sit on your counter because again, it's going to be warm. You don't want to put this right in the fridge because it's still hot, and that can just introduce more bad bacteria into here and into your fridge. So don't do that. Let it sit out at your counter for about an hour. And if you find that your onion is not in the liquid, just keep coming back and kind of pushing it down. And every time you push it down, it should be fully submerged by that hour. And then you can put the lid back on, label it when you made it. Good tip right there. You can even use the top of the jar. They were smart like that. So you can put pickled onions. I made these on whatever day it is. Who knows? Who cares?
Let's see. Oh, she already
No,
wrote something.
that's an old
here.
one. I know.
You already wrote
I do it all the time. I love it. A little Sharpie. You can even use a piece of masking tape. That's it. And again, there are a million ways to do it. And this is just one way. So you can have fun. You could add more salt. You could add more sugar. You could add different acids.
You could add, some
all
of these.
You could add some of those things. So yeah, that's it. And you know what? I eat these on everything. They're delicious on eggs, in tacos,
I eat them
salads.
plain.
Yep, she eats them plain. We love them in my house, so they go quickly. But that's it. Does anybody have any questions before I
Where's my sheet of
stick a
people's
fork in
names?
it and call it done? Anybody?
Let me see.
I know, it was so fast I feel today. I should have done something a little longer. No questions. What about just any question? Like, what day is it? It's Sunday. What am I making for my YouTube video?
It's time.
I'm going to make crispy, Greekish chickpea tacos. Not helpful. So stay tuned for that. Again, we'll be back next Sunday. Check me out. I'm going to keep this in my little Instagram live show notes so you can get the recipe and everything else. Otherwise, you guys have a great Sunday. And thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel too.
Stick a fork in it, it's done.
Stick a fork in it, it's done.
Your brother said bravo.
Yeah, I did. All right. Bye, guys.